Welcome to the Week 25 edition of Instant Replay presented by Cheez-It. It's time for all the controversial calls this weekend in Major League Soccer, and we start with the most controversial of them all, Bobby Warshaw. That's right, we're going straight to Mercedes-Benz Stadium and fast forward into the 76th minute when Justin Meram's cross, oh yeah, hits Jeff Larentowicz right in the arm. Only Jair Marufo, the referee in this one, says play on, and Larentowicz does play on to Tito Villalba, who takes the ball the entire length of the field and scores.
A golazo.
What a controversy, though. Should this have been a PK?
Listen, Andrew, the player in me sees his hands in a natural position. He's just trying to defend. It's not his fault the ball pops up and hits his hand. But if we slow it down and look at the replay, it does look like his hand moves toward the ball. You can't do that. You can't snag the ball like a shortstop. For me, this should have been a penalty kick.
I agree with you, and I see your reasoning why, and I'll double down on that. To me, the arm is behind the back before the ball is played, and once that cross comes in, you see his arms start to sneak out. To me, he makes himself bigger, and that's a handball. Now, we have another question from this game. The 16th minute, Zach Steffen kicks it long, Giassi Zardes flicks it, Pedro Santos goes down under pressure from Franco Escobar. Jair Marufo says, yes, that's a foul. He makes the call, but Cruz FC fans say, is that dog so? I say it's neither. It shouldn't have been a foul because Pedro Santos is offside on the flick. Look right here, we freeze the frame. Yep, he is behind all of Atlanta United's defenders. No dog so there.
Revisionist history, though, Andrew. The fact is that they did call a foul, and since the foul was called, they must inspect Dogso, but for Dogso, you have to look at the direction of the ball and whether Santos would have been goal dangerous if he had got there. And factoring those in, it certainly was not Dogso, and while the foul might not have been correct, the non-red card was correct.
Hate to break it to you, Bobby, but the whole point of this show is revisionist history, and he was offside, so Dogso does not apply here. Let's go to Houston, BBVA Compass Stadium, the Dynamo hosting Real Salt Lake, and it looked like it was going to be a win for the Orange, and then it wasn't thanks to Albert Rusnak, and then it definitely wasn't after DeMarcus Beasley got called for this penalty kick in the 97th minute. Armando Villarreal points the spot, then he confirms via VAR. They say it's a penalty. Bobby, you say?
Yeah, excellent call, spot on. You can see Beasley's leg makes contact with Bofos. Correct call on the penalty.
I agree with you there. Now let's go to Bank of California Stadium for the final game of the weekend. LAFC hosting Colorado, 47th minute, the end of first half stoppage time. And there's another handball, and it is abundantly clear. And I think this is the same situation as Larentowicz. I think he gets that arm out. I think he makes himself bigger. To me, this is also a PK.
I'm with you, but the Rapids are fun again, so I say give them all the calls they want.
God knows you love Philly, so you're going to give the Union some breaks too? I guess we'll find out as we go to Talon Energy Stadium, NYCFC in town. Fotis Pazakos is the referee, and in the 68th minute, he had a decision to make. Maxi Morales is played in behind the Union back line, and here comes Ilsinho, who bumps him, and then Morales handles the ball. Pazakos says that's a handball and gives it to the Union, but should it have been Dogso? We've got NYCFC fans coming out the woodwork.
I will not apologize for liking good soccer, Andrew, and no, this should not have been a foul or a red card on Ilsinho. Yes, there was light contact, but none of us want to watch a soccer game where light contact like that gets called all over the field. But I will say, I also wouldn't have called a handball on Morales on that.
I'm saying that's a foul, but it's not Dogso. Come on, man. Ilsinho goes through the back of Morales. It's kind of a hip check, but I don't think that this is Dogso. He's too far from goal. The direction is taking him away, and I think Ray Gaddis is going to catch up to him.
Hey, you want to be a referee, you got to be brave, Andrew. You're going to call that a foul, you got to call that Dogso.
I don't, because I don't think it is. But I do think that this is a red card on Ronald Matarrita. We just got to show this to you. What a lunge. Ilsinho juggles, and Ilsinho pays for it. Easy, easy serious foul play call here from Pazakos.
Okay, let's go to Children's Mercy Park next one. In the 70th minute, SKC are up 2-0, and Andres Flores drives forward. He goes down to the box, and referee Alan Chapman does not call anything. Andrew, penalty or no?
I love Ike Opara. That's my guy, but this is a penalty. Slow this down, watch closely, and watch that right arm. Opara definitely doesn't get the ball, and in my book, he definitely gets the man. He takes down Flores. I think this should have been a PK, and I'm shocked it didn't go to video review. And we finish with some props for Ismail Elfath and his crew, including VAR Kevin Terry Jr. Dallas, Minnesota, 44th minute, no score, and Minor Figueroa puts the ball in the back of the net. Only offside is called, and I get why. He's in an offside position, when the ball is played. But they go to video review, Bobby, and they rewind this back, take a closer look, and the goal is given. Explain to the folks at home why.
This was phenomenal refereeing and the exact proper use of video review. Watching live, I would have raised the flag too, because it looked like a Dallas player headed the ball towards Minnesota's goal. That's what you would expect to happen, right? But no, if we look at the replay, it was Minnesota's Michael Boxall that heads the ball towards his own goal. And because it was a Minnesota player that made an intentional play on the ball, it's okay that Dallas's Minor Figueroa was in an offside position. And because the defender touched it last, it's okay for an attacker to go for the ball. Excellent refereeing to allow the goal to stand.
Well said, Bobby. That's week 25 in a nutshell. You probably disagree, or maybe you agree. I don't know. Get in the comment section. Let us know what you think, and tune in next week for another edition of Instant Replay presented by Cheez-It. We'll see you next time.